Hello beautiful unicorns and welcome back to my channel and this video where I'm gonna do this look right here using some new things from e.l.f. This is not a first impression, well some of the things I haven't used before, but like the eyeshadow palette, which is the Matte for Matte Dual Pop, I've used that a couple of times. This one right here, I used this a couple of times and I've used all the colors on my eyes. I'm just gonna give you like a quick review of them. I like this palette. I've heard a lot of people who don't like this palette and I think that these are good colorful mattes. I totally get why people are a bit afraid of these three colors here, because a lot of palettes, especially affordable palettes that people like, like a large amount of people have the means to be able to buy. Like everybody can't buy like Viseart, like the editorial brights. So getting something like this for like, I think it's $10. I bought this from the American site, by the way, and I sent it to my American address. I know a lot of people asking me how I got a hold of this. That's how I did it. And these three shadows are not shadows that are usually in affordable palettes, so I do get that these three shadows might be new to a lot of people, and they're saying, I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they don't like them, but from a person, like a perspective of a person that has used a lot of colorful eyeshadows, mattes, these are actually kind of good. So you have to understand like color theory. If you take something like either of these and you mix those into your lid, they're gonna blend into your lid color a lot easier than any of these colors, because these colors actually contain tones that you have in your skin. So if you overblend or if you blend them too high, you're still going to be able to sheer them out, because in the end they're going to look a bit like your lid color. If you overblend any of these shadows, no matter what quality, they're gonna sheer out to something that's too gray. If you mix them, overblend them together, they're gonna turn into something gray and muddy. So when it comes to blending shadows like this, you have to be more firm when you're blending them, like place them where you want them and just blend a bit more carefully so you don't overblend. And that goes with all like blue eyeshadows and something that is more like a cool toned purple and something that's like a green. If you overblend it, it's gonna look gray and you're gonna not look that good. So that's why you see a lot of people, they start out with when they're using colors like this, they still start out with something warm in the crease. That's because they're afraid that they're gonna overblend and it's gonna look a bit muddy. And I totally get that this is not the most blended look ever, but I like having a cool tone look. If this palette had something like a cool toned mauve, like a mauve transition shade, that would have been perfect together with these shades. That makes it a bit easier. Or like, is it called Unexpected by Makeup Geek? That one as well would work really good for starting out with colors like this. But yeah, I just used these two colors, the purple and the blue, for this look right here. And I'm not saying that people are bad with makeup. I'm not. I'm just saying that a lot of people are probably not used to working with those bright, cool shades in the crease, and that's why it might not end up the way you want it to. And I am no expert at all. My blending is good. It's okay. I blend to the point where I'm pleased with my blending, and that's what you should do as well. Blend until you're pleased, not until somebody else is pleased. It's your makeup. You need to be pleased. So yeah, I think that was it. Let's get into the look and let me know if you have the palette and what you feel about it. I don't think that this is a bad palette, but I totally respect if you don't like it, because not everybody has the same preferences. But according to me, this is not a bad palette. I am not sad I bought it, and I don't think that these are bad mattes. I might use it again using more of the warm shades in another look. Let me know if you would like to see that, like get ready with me or something. But yeah, let's get into this look. Sorry for babbling forever. Okay, so it's time to get some things on my face. I have put some things on already, like foundation and concealer and eyebrows, because those are not the things that I'm here to show you today. One of the things that I'm here to show you today is the Matte for Matte, the e.l.f. Matte for Matte Dual Pop, because this is the only Matte for Matte palette I have from e.l.f. and this is, well, it's kind of well used, but I have used this a lot, so this is not a first impression. I have tried all of these on my eyes, I've worn it out and about, and I've also sat down here just doing like two different looks, like one on one eye and one on the other, just to see, like to really try out all of the shades and make sure that I think the same, like it's not enough to try something once or twice. You have to try at least a couple of more times to make sure that you're like really certain of your opinion about these. So I've worn all of these on my eyes. The only one I don't like is this one here, because that's very sheer and doesn't really give enough color, and that is more like a actual face powder. But I want to do something with the blue and purple, because I feel like those two colors are the two colors that most people aren't gonna touch, and the two colors that most people think are bad in this palette. And maybe that's because they're like, a lot of palettes don't have colorful mattes, so people are not used to working with a blue matte. So I'm gonna actually do like a blue smoky eye. That's the plan, and I am gonna start out with a light blue in my crease, and we'll go from there. And when you do like a colorful look and you have like colors in your crease, it is gonna start out looking like this. It's not gonna be perfect with the first color. That's just rarely how it works. Gonna have to have a bit more patience, and also make sure that you don't overblend. If you have a yellow shadow or something that's almost your skin type, but like your skin tone, but just a tad different, like a yellow, orange, or brown, something like that, or a peach, you can blend it as much as you want, because it's gonna eventually blend into your skin tone. A blue's never gonna do that unless you're a smurf. So you have to make sure that you don't overblend, because that's when it gets ashy, that's when it gets muddy, and that's when it doesn't look any good anymore. So you have to make sure that you don't overblend. When you have a color in your crease, that is not anywhere near your skin color. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm putting it in, I'm dotting it a bit, and I'm just doing smaller motions, working it into my crease, building it on and blending it as we go. And when I want additional color, I just pat it on and just gently blend the edges. That's the best way to not overblend your blue eyeshadow and not get it to be too muddy. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye as well. Since I want this look to be super pungent, and since these are only matte eyeshadows, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow stick under. These are two from Kiko. The dark one is called 44 and the light one is called 31. And I know that one of these is a matte, so I'm gonna use that one. Yeah, this seems to be a matte, like a matte royal blue. I think the other one is a shimmer. Am I right? Is this a shimmer? No, maybe it's not a shimmer. You know what? I'll use this one instead. This is 31. Because that is lighter, so I'll use that one, and I'm just gonna like prime over my entire lid, stop it, so that I can get like the matte shadows to really become matte, because sometimes with matte shadows they are not super opaque. They do, like, you can't pat them on that much, and a shadow stick under will really help, or just like the NYX shadow sticks as well work good, but I think these ones are actually better because these ones dry down better than the NYX ones. So I'm gonna use this all over my lid, and then I'm just gonna go over this with more blue. I'm just using a pencil brush with no product to get this to blend in the edges. If you don't have nails, you can just use your fingers, but I have nails, and that does make it a really hard time to mix on your eyes with your fingers. But just mixing the edges, I'm gonna go over this with more shadows, so it doesn't have to be too perfect. Now that I've gotten this far, I'm gonna use a more detailed fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use more of that blue, the same blue, and I'm gonna put that in the crease and make sure that I blend these edges out a bit before I pack it on the lid as well. And now I'm just gonna pack it on the lid as well, making sure that we get this to be super blue. And now I'm gonna go into the purple one, the darker one, and just deepen out the outer V and the crease a bit before going in with some lashes. I'm mixing a bit of the blue and purple together and just putting that under my eyes as well, just to define them a little bit. One of my favorite eye pencils is Ultramarine by MAC, so I'm gonna use that in my waterline. I'm also gonna line a bit on top of my, like on my eyelids closest to my lash line, because I don't want to do a wing, I just want to define it a bit and then put on some lashes. So that's gonna be it for the eyes. I'm gonna put on some lashes and then we can do this fun glitter liner in the inner corners, but lashes first, so 1 second. So lashes are on and this is what it looks like right now. I use the Koko lashes in Queen Bee. Yeah, I know, not the iconic light for once. I've been using those so much, so I need to get into my other lashes as well. So I want to use this one. I got one of these Stardust eyeliners in pink opal, and this is the only thing. No, this is one of the 2 things that I haven't tried from the things I bought from e.l.f. Let me see. Let's get this out. I have swatched it on my hand though. Come out, come out. Okay, so this is like one of those, you know, liquid liner glitter things that has a, like, you could draw a line with it, but you could just draw it on. So I'm just gonna try it in my inner corners. It swatches beautifully. It's like a transparent base with just this gorgeous pink, like, iridescence. It's absolutely magical, and I hope it transfers on the eyes as well, but let's see. I'm just dragging it along a little bit, putting it in my inner corners and dragging it a bit under my eyes as well. That is pretty though. I don't know if you can even see it, but I see it. It's beautiful. Lets me do it. Let me do it on the other eye. 1 sec. I kind of like that, and I think this would be beautiful over any kind of eyeshadow, just to spruce it up a bit. It's not like super, I'm looking in the viewfinder, I can't see it at all there, but it's not like super. But it is a nice iridescence. It reminds me of the MAC Reflects Pink pigment, but just liquid instead. It's really beautiful and it's not like stinging my eyes, which is nice. I also got one of these. This is the packaging and this is what it looks like. The blush and bronzing powder contouring, like a duo, and I got mine in Santa Lucia, which is the one that Samantha March keeps talking about, so I wanted to try it. It is a bronzing powder and a luminous blush, so we're gonna see if this is worth it. So this one I haven't used. Went on a bit patchy, maybe that's me. I'll blend it out, okay? Looking in the viewfinder, it looks fine there as well. Okay, I am liking this color. It is a bit more of a, it's not warm, it's more of a neutral color, but it's pretty. And it went on a bit patchy first, but it blended out after going over it, so yeah, I don't have any complaints so far. Okay, now it's time to go in with the blush. It's very light. Oh, and it's got quite a kick up, like it gets a lot of powder in the pan. I don't know if this is a color for me, because I am pretty much my palest right now and this is not really giving me much. Oh well, a bit of a peachy sheen. I guess this could be a nice everyday thing. I see it more in the viewfinder than I see it in real life. Okay, maybe I do like it. That is a nice like peachy sheen thing. I'm just gonna blend this out a bit. This is a good way, like go over it with just a fluffy brush. Just blend everything together. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, I do like it. It had a bit of kick up and it's not like the best powders I ever used, but yeah, it's nice. I did get one of these highlighting holographic dual. Why do they keep calling them holographic? Yeah, the packaging is holographic, like this one, but the powder isn't. I have swatched and used this one, so this is not a first impression. The packaging is pretty nice, but it is a bit bulky. I wish it was like slimmer. It does have a mirror inside and it has a light, like this is duochrome or iridescent. This isn't holographic. It is a pale gold iridescent highlight and then more of an orangey gold. And I like doing, if I have duos like this is a duo. Remember how I said I wanted to see duos? Here it is. If I have two colors like this and one is darker and one is lighter, I like using the darker on my the apples of my cheek like a blush topper and then putting the lighter on the cheekbone. So that's what we're gonna do with this one. So we're starting out with the darker one. And we're putting that here more like a blush topper. If I could only speak. And it is really glowy and pretty. Oh, did I say which color this is? This is Siren's Call. This is the darkest of the ones, because they had ones that were like, you know, the blue and all of that. This is the lighter color, by the way. But I was just like, I already have that. I wanted to have something like this that I could bring, like, if I go on summer vacations. I like having warmer highlights, because with a tan, a warmer goldy orangey highlight works really good for me. But it is pretty. Like, that is pretty. It is emphasizing my pores a bit, but most highlighters do that, but this really does that, just so you know. It's not like glowing, like beaming, but it is pretty, and it is very glowy and pretty. This is a powder formula. This is not like one of those gelée, more creamy formulas. This is definitely a powder formula, just so you know. I also bought 2 liquid highlighters when I ordered from them. This one is the Highlighting Pearl Paint in... what color is this? Wait, I need the packaging. Here it is, Pink Lady. Does it say that anywhere on this packaging? It doesn't say that, but this is the color Pink Lady. I mixed that with my foundation today. It's really pretty. This is super glowy. Let me just swatch both of these. So this, I like this one better actually, this smaller tube, which is the Highlighting Pearl Paints. And then I got this one, which is, it doesn't say anywhere on the isn't this annoying? It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging what it is. This is the Holographic Lotion. It is not holographic. It is a purple iridescence, and they keep like, it has like this beautiful like little one. They keep calling these purple iridescence holographic. That's not what it is. So this is what they look like. This is the one that they call holographic, but it isn't. It is like a purple like sheen. And then this one, that is the Pink Lady. This one is very strong and a peachy pink. This one would be a beautiful like cream highlight on its own. I mixed it with foundation today and I think it looks nice. This one, like the pinky one, it has the most amazing fruity scent, like an orange candy. It smells beautiful. So I don't know about this like holographic, but if you're into purple highlights, you probably would like that. Or if you have a more pink skin tone and you would like to mix something with your foundation. But I'm not really sure about this, and I'm so tired of them calling things holographic when they're clearly not. So I think that's all of my e.l.f. things. Oh, I did buy this one. I know I'm on a no buy. These things from e.l.f., I bought them 2017, but I got this because I bought a new eyeliner and I bought a new eyebrow pencil, because the ones I've been using, the tattoo liner and the goof proof, they were both out and I wanted to buy new ones. And to get free shipping, I had to like hit another number, and I just bought one of these Sephora brand new lipsticks. I got mine in Tan Lines number 6. It's a cream finish, and I don't like the packaging of this, but the lipstick is really pretty, and this is the first time I'm actually using it. So I thought it'd be better for me to buy lipstick than to pay for shipping. That's how I justify it. I'm still doing good with my low buy though, so I'm gonna put that on. I just need a lip pencil. This is Skimpy by Colourpop. Ugh, stop doing that. Do I need to sharpen this? Probably. One sec. Okay, now it's time to go in with this one. See how I feel about this one. That felt beautiful though. I wish it had better packaging. Oh boy. That is a wonderful formula. Oh my god, I can't get over how wonderful this formula is. Ugh, I don't like the paper packaging. This is not something I would keep in my purse and keep it pretty in my purse, but the formula of the cream ones, it's like lip balm, but it was so pigmented. It went on so good. Oh, I might need more of these. So yeah, that was it. That was everything for this look. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you own this e.l.f. palette and what you think about it, because I've heard so many mixed reviews on it, but I kind of like it, and I kind of like all the things that I got here from e.l.f. I think that this holographic lotion I could probably be without, but the other things I really enjoy, and looking in the viewfinder, it's looking quite okay. I think I found my settings that I like on the camera now. I think. Not sure, but I think. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be subscribed and you're not, the button's down below. I'd love to have you. I do upload quite a lot of videos and I will see you in my next one. Bye!